I don't know how your holiday weekend went, but mine couldn't have possibly gone any better, as yesterday I capped a perfect 4-0 weekend sweep with my top-rated 15-dime best bet releases as I scored with the Phillies as my underdog game of the month on the run line, a $1.30 puppy getting the 8-2 win easily over Atlanta. And you got that play as one of the featured discounts here, saving $70 and ending up paying just $29 for that best bet release. And today I look to make it number 5 in a row. That's right, 5 in 5 days. But this time I've got a cheap chalk. It's another top-rated 15-dime release. You can get the details on that discounted play and all the others for today's action over on the homepage. Also scored yesterday with an easy free winner with the Chicago White Sox, so let's do it again today. This time, however, I'm going to take the other Sox, those being the Boston Red Sox, and I'm going to back Boston on the run line against the Texas Rangers. Listen, the Red Sox are going with David Price, and Price has never had much success against the Rangers. He's in a regular season action or in postseason play. And hell, he was just ripped in Arlington, where he's always struggled, no matter who he has pitched for during his career. Just 2 starts ago, when he lasted just 4 1/3 innings, and actually, no, he lasted 2 1/3 innings, 2 1/3 innings, gave up 12 hits and 6 runs in that outing on June 24th. And overall, his numbers, regular season play, his ERA lifetime against the Rangers is 5.78. Postseason play, it's not much better, 1-3 record, 5.52 ERA. But I'm going to give him a shot here today. Coming off a miserable June, which, ironically, even though he had a miserable June, his earned run average in the month of June was better at 4.08 than it was in the months of May and April. This guy has obviously not lived up to the expectations the Red Sox had when they paid him all the money to be the ace of their staff. And if it wasn't for all the pitching problems the Red Sox had with their offense, they would be running away with the AL East. Well, the Red Sox offense is maybe back on another one of those tears. It's early, but remember how they lit up everybody, no matter who they were facing back in May? Well, perhaps we're starting to see that trend develop once more. I believe they have 61 hits in their last 4 games overall. Just look at the last 2 days of action here, as I just want to look it up. 22 runs and 37 hits the past 2 days. Not bad after losing 21-2 at home to the Angels on Saturday. You know what I mean? Now, they're 3-1 on their current homestand. The Rangers, meanwhile, have hit a bit of a slump. They have now lost 5 of their last 6 games since opening their road trip with 2 straight wins in New York against the Yankees. They're going with A.J. Griffin, who is making his 3rd start since coming off the disabled list. He toyed with the Rangers with that off-speed stuff. You know, his breaking ball has been clocked anywhere between 62 and 69 miles per hour here this season. And he certainly is the type of guy that can get batters, even hot hitters, off kilter. But, again, I like the Red Sox in this spot. Even though the Rangers have won 6 of Griffin's 8 starts this season, he didn't pitch that well against them in Arlington. In a June 25th start, 4 1/3 innings of work, 4 hits, 2 runs allowed, 6 strikeouts. Picking up the no decision, I'm going to go with the Red Sox in this one on the run line, plus the $1.10 as your complimentary play for Tuesday. That'll do it, guys. I wish you well. And you notice how we didn't talk about Kevin Durant today, because what more can possibly be said? But, hell, since I happened to bring it up, let me just throw this right out at you. The Oklahoma City Thunder, I read where they said, the team officials, I think it was the general manager, said after yesterday's events that they kind of had an inclination that Durant would be leaning this way, leaving the team. And so it wasn't a totally shot out of the dark. And you understand that. And listen, the bottom line is the Thunder are left holding the bag, because if they had moved Durant earlier, they would have gotten so much in return. Instead, he walks away. Oh, they're going to pick up $20 million in cap space, but they got nothing. And that has to make you wonder. Listen, Durant has been in the NBA, 9 years? He's played in Seattle and then in Oklahoma City. If you couldn't get a confirmation from a young guy of his status and stature during the regular season, knowing where the cap was going to go, knowing how much you could offer him, if you couldn't get him to firmly commit, let's say by March, that he was absolutely going to come back, And of course, you understand he wanted to field other offers. He wanted to be entertained. He wanted to be wanted like everybody does. You can't fault him for that. But still, if you couldn't get even a verbal commitment, then why not move his ass? Yeah, why not move it? If they had beaten the Golden State Warriors and advanced to the NBA Finals, would Kevin Durant still be in Oklahoma City today? I don't know. If they had lost in the NBA Finals to the Cleveland Cavaliers, would Durant, again, all conjecture, but if they had lost to the Cavaliers, would Durant still be in Oklahoma City today? Now Oklahoma City has to decide what they want to do with Russell Westbrook, and there's the problem, because Russell Westbrook, how him and Durant coexisted all those years is beyond me. Great friends, great 1-2 scoring punch, but let's face it, Westbrook is a ball hog. He needs the ball. He's got to be dominating the offense, and now he has the chance too. But is he going to be willing to based on what everybody else is going to be or who everybody else is going to be around him? How about the San Antonio Spurs yesterday? I couldn't pick a better player for them to get than going out and getting Paul Gasol. Perfect compliment, especially with Tim Duncan reportedly on the verge of finally hanging up his sneakers after all these years. You know, you have LaMarcus Aldridge. You have Leonard. You wanted Durant, but really, where was he going to fit in that scheme of things? Oh, you'd be athletic along the front line, but you'd also be undersized. Gasol showed last year how much he has left in the tank, and it was a considerable amount with the Chicago Bulls. So you sign him to a pretty decent-sized contract for 2 years, but one that is certainly manageable under the cap, although they're probably going to have to move the salary of Boris Diaw somehow to get under the cap room. But perfect guy for them, because they're still, they're still young, obviously, but they still have the veterans there. They're not going to go, obviously, in a rebuilding mold. So he is the perfect bridge guy to fill the bill there. So anyway, that's my free agent thoughts for today. Hey, best of luck to you guys, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow when we do this one more time.